Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker and its teaser trailer debuted just a couple of days ago, leaving fans very surprised of what they saw between both Kylo Ren, Rey, as well as other characters like Emperor Palpatine. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that a lot of people are really excited to see in this movie has all to do with exactly how both Kylo Ren and Rey will be utilized in the film by J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. And that is one thing to really look forward to seeing in this movie, is that for Kylo Ren, we do know that he is going to be taken down a far darker path in this movie by J.J., and as for Rey, she's actually going to go down a conflicted route in Star Wars Episode 9. Now, these past couple of weeks ago, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting. Now, specifically, a description of Rey in a standoff with Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren in the woods, which is said to be a location close to the First Order headquarters. It's described that all 6 Knights of Ren are behind Kylo, where it's said that the Knights cannot see Rey and wonder who Kylo Ren is talking to. This suggests that both Kylo and Rey are in a Force Bond sequence, just like in The Last Jedi by Rian Johnson. The next goes over Kylo Ren yelling at Rey for an unknown reason, where it said that Rey is trying to tell him about his mother Leia and how she needs help. Another describes the Knights of Ren getting an order by Kylo Ren to move out while Kylo and Rey discuss something in private related to General Leia Organa. It suggested that this is the same world fans saw in the Rise of Skywalker trailer, where Kylo was in the Red Woods during a battle. However, it said that this sequence between Kylo and Rey take place before a certain fight in the film. So I want to go over a couple of parts about all of this that's really getting me very excited for the movie. Now, first things first, we didn't really see the Knights of Ren in the teaser trailer, obviously, I guess because J.J. Abrams really wants to keep them a secret and really wants to kind of hype them up once we get the full trailer and or the BTS reel, most likely this July. So first things first, what I really want to go over is how the Knights of Ren are actually pretty much, curious as to who Kylo Ren is really talking to, as they don't see who he's talking to. So this basically confirms, once again, that Force Bonds are making their way back into Star Wars Star Wars Episode 9 from The Last Jedi. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. I will say that we do know that J.J. Abrams is bringing back the concept of Force Bond sequences. However, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that if it's going to be done more than once in this movie, because we do know that J.J. Abrams is picking up on certain elements that Rian Johnson created, such as the Force Bond sequences, which, mind you, I mean, it's good to a certain extent as long as you don't overdo it. I just feel like that in Episode 9 we deserve to have as much screen time as possible between both Rey and Kylo Ren actually and physically in the same exact environment. Now, the next piece that I do want to go over, which gets me a little bit worried about a specific character, is in this scenario, Kylo Ren is actually yelling at Rey while the Knights of Ren are behind him, and the reason as to why he's yelling at Rey is because he can't handle the truth. He really can't. Rey's basically telling Kylo Ren how his mother, General Leia Organa, needs help. So, what kind of help does she need? Is she dying? Is she sick? Is something happening on board of one of the Radish ships or one of the Resistance cruisers or something around those lines? We do know that in the Poe Dameron comics, in case you guys did not know this, there's a lot of hints in there that she actually got radiation from the suns when she was launched out into space in The Last Jedi, that she got radiation sickness, and that she got other ailments as well after the events of The Last Jedi. In case you guys didn't know, the Poe Dameron comic basically takes place in between Episodes 8 and Episode 9. So, with that being said, when we look at Star Wars as a whole, we do know that Kylo Ren and Rey really are going to be the main focus of this story, which is obvious, but we do know that JJ is going to add a certain dramatic element into the story between Kylo and Rey that fans are not expecting, and a lot of it may very well have to do with Leia fighting a certain sickness in, of course, Episode 9. Again, like I say, Oscar Isaac just yesterday, or 2 days ago I should say, I don't know if he slipped something or if he meant to say this on purpose, but he did say about the leadership problem in Episode 9, how Basically, Poe Dameron is going to be this leader, or just going to be a person without a leader, because Leia is gone. So I don't know why Oscar Isaac said Leia is gone. Is she recuperating? Is she sick? Did she leave at a certain point in time in Episode 9, and we're left to wonder what happens to Leia? What are they really going to do with, of course, Carrie Fisher's character? I'm sure, and I'm absolutely certain that JJ's going to respect her 100%, but I just hope that it's not something that's going to go unexplained, leaving the fans questioning themselves for years on end, wondering what happened to General Leia. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.